already. Round of applause to the whole squad. All right? Like DJ Khaled, another one. All right? That's another W right there. At this point, what y'all want, man? What y'all want? Y'all let me know, man. What do y'all want? Is we not a good football team at this point? Like, we're 7-3 going into the bye. We completely manhandled a really good football team. Now, I know their record wasn't, no great record or nothing. They came in 3-5. But before the bye, they had just ran through the Bengals, who beat us. All right? Now, I know Burrow doesn't have Chase, but that ain't no excuse. We ran through them boys. 39, should have been 41. 39-17. Ran through them. All right? First drive, they get the ball, kickoff, coverage team let up opening, and they got to about the 50-yard line. Boom, boom, boom. 35-yard pass. They get down the field. They pass, touchdown. It's like, oh, here we go again. Like, here we go again. Like, we already could tell at that point it's going to be another one of them days. But then Miami buckled down. We get the ball. We go down. Boom, boom, boom. We score. Running the football, by the way. Okay? Doing a heck of a job running the football. That round of applause I gave right at the beginning here, that's for the whole squad. I'm telling you right now. Because every facet of the game, besides one, which we'll get there, balled out, man. Balled out. Did what they needed to do to secure the W in early fashion. Like, the game was over by the end of the third quarter. Like, you just knew, like, okay, there ain't no chance of these boys coming back at this point. We got it, okay? We go down to score. Here's where the tone was set at. All right, here's where the tone was set at right here. Well, maybe first or second down. They hand the ball off to Chubb. Chubb's got the rock, and he gets smoked by Elandon Roberts. Elandon Roberts put a hit on him I haven't seen Chubb take this season. All right, every time he gets hit, he observes the contact and he sheds them like bad credit. Like, it's unbelievable what he's been able to do. And Landon said, not today. And Landon said, bruh, we gonna go ahead and let you know today ain't finna be that type of party. All right, you used to running around getting off. Today ain't finna be that type of party for you. That hit let me know, okay, we gonna be all right in this game. We held them to under 100 yards rushing. Once again, as I said in the preview, I'd be happy if we had them to under 125. No touchdowns. We held them to under 100 and a touchdown. I'm cool to give that up, okay? I'm cool to give that up. That's fine. We have not struggled for the most part against running quarterbacks. Running backs. We've struggled against running quarterbacks. Being that they didn't have one, because Deshaun Watson's not back yet, thank God, because he's a running quarterback. Or he has the ability to run. He ran about the same 40 times as Justin Fields. So, yeah, he's pretty quick. Being that he wasn't back, we didn't have to worry about that, right? We only had to worry about the running back. We did good against him. You shut down Chubb like that, you having a good day, because Brissett is not the type of quarterback that's going to beat you with his arm. Okay? We held the offense in check. Amari Cooper didn't do much. X shut him down. Peoples-Jones didn't do much. Kohu and Bethel shut him down. All right, Croson went out with an injury, so he didn't really do too much. Tight ends didn't do too much. Running backs didn't do too much catching out the backfield. I mean, of course, they made some plays. Don't get me wrong. It's not like we just shut them down. They were punting, punt. Nah, they was going down the field. We were just making stops. Okay, of course they punted, and we didn't. So, yeah, they went down the field. They just wasn't getting a lot of yardage out of it. They wouldn't get a lot of points out of it. Let's talk about it. Tua is a MVP candidate at this point. Don't tell me anything else. Tua, 7-0 in games he's finished. Tua, 285 yards, 130 plus passer rating, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. Why is this significant? It's the 3rd week in a row he's had 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. He has 9 touchdowns, 0 interceptions in his last 3 games, averaging over 300 yards per game in those games and over 70 completion percentage in those games. The man is balling out. This is last year's 3-game stretch. I believe he had a 3-game stretch last year, which was really good, which included the Panthers, the Giants, might have been the Giants. Something like that. Like 3 games straight where he had like really good numbers, but it wasn't like this. This is that or that. Yeah, this right now, this 3-game stretch is that on steroids. Okay? Tua is not fluking his way through things. Today, no real deep passes. The 2 he threw were deflected, right? He surgically dissected this team, whether it was man or zone, with accurate passing, quick passing, maneuvering in the pocket. Like, it was masterful, okay? He was hitting all type of guys. Sherfield. He was hitting the fullback. He was hitting both running backs out the backfield. He was hitting Waddle, Hill. He was hitting Gesicki. Like, he was hitting everybody. Everybody who was on the field were getting themselves touches today. Okay? 3 touchdowns, 3 different wide receivers, and Waddle didn't have one. Pass of the day for me. That pass to Sherfield in the end zone. Chef's kiss. It was absolutely beautiful. That's a pass that we did not see from Tua previously, where you throw it up into the bucket, over the shoulder in the end zone, right? Those are the type of passes that elite quarterbacks make, okay? Because he said himself, he went through his progressions. Tyreek Hill was supposed to be getting the ball. He looked past Tyreek Hill. He saw the cornerback squatting. Didn't really know if that would have been a good place to go with the ball. He gave Sherfield a ball that he could catch and walked it to him. All right? Walk it to him, Tua. That's what we calling him now because he that's what he's doing, okay? He's putting that ball right in the breadbasket for you. Other passes that he had were amazing on the day as well, like 3rd down completions that he was converting. Tua is in his bag, okay? I don't got no bag near me right now. If I did, Tua's in his bag, okay? The man is playing great football, phenomenal football, top 5 football right now. MVP football right now. They chanted MVP for that man. Tua is beasting right now. I can't say enough good things about Tua right now. He's not having those almost interceptions. The last 3 games, he ain't have none. Like, I hope y'all are realizing and understanding what we got right now. I buried the lead. I can't believe I buried the lead. I was supposed to come on here and say, we first place in the division. Buried the lead on that one. We first place in the division. The reason why you're watching this video so late is because, boy, was I watching a good Buffalo Bill game against the Vikings. Oh, the end of that game? Ooh, Bills. Now, my guy, John Sard, you know what I'm saying? One of the Dolphin United faithful, and he's a Bills fan. Love that dude, all right? He really supports me. The only reason I'm not going to go in on the Bills is because that's my guy right there, all right? I got respect for him. I got respect for Bills Mafia, so I'm not going to go in. But, man, I mean, that was a tough loss. They had it. They didn't have it. Then they had it. Then they didn't have it. Again, you know, like it was a tough game. All right, but we're now number one because they lost. So we're number one in the division. One game at a time. I'm not going to sit here and be like, one game at a time, right? But we're number one in the division right now. And it can be a really good thing for us if we take care of what we need to take care of moving down the line, right? When it comes to this football team, we haven't seen this football team before. Football team we're seeing right now, we haven't seen this football team where you have all the pieces to go on a Super Bowl run. This is not the type of team we've seen. Offensive line, no sacks today against a formidable pass rush. Tua, I mean, what can I say about Tua? I mean, the man getting the ball out fast. He's going through all his progressions according to Mike McDaniel. We'll like to say, right, because we don't know because we're not there. Of course, we see Tua on tape, get back, throw it to a guy. That was his first progression. No. He says McDaniel said he's getting through his progressions at lightning fast speed. Tua is going through his progression so fast, it looked like he's throwing to his first read on a play. When he's dumping it down to his fifth option sometimes to the running back, it's because he scanned the field that fast and realized, okay, even if I was to be able to hit one of these guys, it would take too long. I'm dumping it off. Like, Tua right now. Anyway, this team, we haven't seen this team. We're firing on all cylinders. Well, we've got some injuries, and we need a better depth at cornerback. But aside from that, we're firing on all cylinders, and we're still making it work with those issues because Kohu has stepped up, Bethel has stepped up. We're getting some decent play. Elijah Campbell has stepped up. Like, we're getting some decent play here. D-line got after it today. I don't know how many sacks we had. It was a good amount of sacks. All right, 3 or 4 of them at the least. We got a good amount of sacks, got pressure all day long. I gave round of applauses already, right? I gave round of applause to the whole team because everybody, like I said, everybody balled out except for one person, which we'll get to. Trust me. But those guys, they balled out. Defense is playing well. I know last few weeks it didn't look that great, right? But it was because we're letting up some stuff on the run, the last game, and then against the Lions, I don't know what the heck we were doing. But now it seems like we're starting to, figure things out maybe. Hopefully we can come out of the bye not rusty. We'll see what happens. Thank God it's the Texans and not somebody else. So hopefully, we can win that game and then keep it moving. But right now we're playing really good football. We have not seen this type of team before that has the pieces in place to make a Super Bowl run if everything stays on its current trajectory, right? I love what I'm seeing from coaching all the way around, everything. I feel like we're at minimum a playoff team. And usually that's at maximum, right? A playoff team in a first round exit. At minimum, we're a playoff team and we could do a lot of damage going into the playoffs, not hoping and wishing, right? I don't feel like that's all. We're in a hope and wishing season like in 2011 and in 2018. I don't feel like that. I feel like this is one of them ones where, I said 2011, wrong years. 2008 and 2016. Not 18. 2008 and 2016 where we were hoping and wishing. I don't feel like that. I feel like we actually have a chance to make some noise this time around. Reason being is because we're not just passing the football. We're able to run the football. This day we had, I think, close to 200 or maybe a little slightly over 200 yards rushing on the ground. Jeff Wilson almost, he got to get double. I'm sorry. I gave one for the whole squad. Jeff Wilson got to get more rounds of applause because the man runs angry. The man breaks tackles. He's got some speed, got some wiggle, scoring touchdowns. He's making a difference. He's being a difference maker, and you just picked him up. Great. Now you see why they got rid of Edmonds, right? And yeah, they said that Denver wasn't doing the deal without him pretty much. I don't buy it. They needed to move on from him because this is what you get in return. You got Jeff Wilson actually understands the system, understands what to look for on certain runs, and is making the most out of those runs, and he runs hard. Mostert doing the same thing as well, running hard, getting a touchdown for himself on the ground. Like, when you're able to run the football like this, we're impossible to stop. You can't stop us. If we're able to run the football like this, you can't stop us. Like, it's going to be very hard for any team to stop us because it's like, all right, Tyreek Hill and Waddle, those are the two we going after. All right, cool. Sherfield, Craycraft, Gesicki, running backs, fullback, they're all going to eat. Dang it. All right, we're going to make sure that we don't let them run. Waddle, Tyreek Hill, you know, like, you stop one thing, the other thing is there. All right, you think that, okay, I'm going to stop those guys, boom, run game. All right, Tyreek Hill and Waddle, we double team them both. All right, cool. Nobody's in the box. We're going to gash it up your behind for 200 yards rushing. Like, what can you do with a team that is explosive and physical at the same time being able to run the football? You can't do anything with that type of team. And then if the defense can play like they played today with the lead, oh, my God. Well, what a recipe for success. I don't see anything less than playoffs plus. All right? It's looking really good for us right now. We're on a high. Hopefully we can stay on this high. I mean, some teams get hot and they just keep it going. Let's see if we can keep this going, man. I don't want to get too far ahead, but I love what I'm seeing. I know you guys love what you're seeing as well. Please put in the comments how you felt about this game. We on our way, man. We on our way. Now, anything can happen, right? We've seen seasons derail. Like, it's not like we can't come out of the bye and lose all the rest of the games. It would be a that's so Dolphin moment. But I don't believe we will, all right? And that's the thing. I'm not saying that we're about to go undefeated for the rest of the year and blah, blah, blah. No, but I believe that this is a different team than those previous teams that have let us down. That's all I'm trying to say. All right, because some people are probably going to try to use this against me, all right? And then we fall flat on our faces and then they want to bring this video up. I'm not saying that we can't, fall flat on our faces. I'm saying I don't believe we will. I believe we're a little bit different. I hope the team proves me right. I hope we continue on. We don't get to watch our team next week, but to me, that's a W. It's a W because, teams got to catch up to us now in the division. Well, if the Patriots can take care of business on Sunday, because that's the game of the week for us. I'll holler at y'all in the next one. Y'all already know what it is. Fins up till we die. We are now 7-3. Holler at your boy. I'm out. I had to come back real quick. Y'all know I don't edit like that, but dog it, I got to come back because if I don't, I'm going to be mad at myself. There's one person I said that wasn't playing well today. They got to get the death stare from me. All right, I'm sorry. This video got a cut in it, and I'm not the type of person that edits. I don't care. Jason Sanders. Dude, what are you doing, bro? Like, this man I'm telling you right now, he gonna cost us a game, bro. He gonna cost us a game. The man's missing gimmies. Anyway, he cost us a 40 burger. Okay? I'm upset about that. Because you ain't missing 50-yard field goals. You out here missing the 20s and the 30s. This is your second week in a row doing that. Find your foot in the offseason. I mean, in the doggone bye week. Find your foot, bro. Find your foot. Find it, please, my God. All right? Find your foot, bro. Dog. All right, I'm done now. I'll holler at y'all on Tuesday.